involvement in public service. Born and raised in Essex County, he has made an extensive contributions to the region as a volunteer, healthcare advocate, and labor activist. So welcome to us. Thank you.
First, I want to congratulate Steve. Thank you for your many years of advocacy and action on behalf of workers in the province of Ontario and your community. You've made our workplaces safer and our families safer. So thank you on behalf of the Ontario Democratic. I appreciate your efforts, and it's a well-deserved recognition. Thank you to everyone who's come out today. I've been going to day of mourning ceremonies, it seems, for my entire life. And today, although I'm not in Windsor with my comrades, those who fight alongside of you in their workplaces, I feel at home here. So I want to thank you for the invitation to be here today. I was formerly I am a member of the Labour's International Union of North America, formerly their training director out of the hall, health and safety director, as well as construction craft worker training guy. And I had the pleasure of bringing our members through a program that taught them the regs, that taught them their rights, that taught them how to advocate for themselves and for their fellow workers. And today, on what is, for me and for all of you in the room, one of the most somber days of our year, I remember some of my colleagues. I remember Takis Escoda in 2010 when Takis was on a road site. And he was leaving the site, walking away at the end of the day, heading the opposite direction from the site. And a massive front-end loader backed over him and crushed him and killed him immediately. Should never have ever happened. That was absolutely preventable, and the subsequent investigation into that incident would show that it was preventable. Should never have happened. I think about my cousin Johnny Fosty, who died in 2005 on the 401 as he was driving his big rig hauling massive rolls of steel from Riverview Steel. When a transport truck came onto the westbound lane from eastbound, crossed the median and collided head-on. Two transport trucks collided head-on, killed everyone in those two trucks instantly, including my cousin. And that wasn't a traffic accident. That was a workplace fatality, because the driver of the other truck was well overdue for taking a break. He continued driving. These are things that, we know as advocates and as workplace health and safety advocates, we know can be prevented. And our job is to educate the broader public about how our system should work. And as I was driving here today off the 401, and I saw those traffic signs that govern almost every kilometer of that road, that warn us, that educate us about the hazards. That's how conspicuous our health and safety regulations should be in our workplaces. They should be everywhere. The knowledge that you have and the rights that you have should be front and center when you're at work as to protect you. And the enforcement, of course. When we see a cop on the side of the road, we almost automatically hit the brakes because we know we're almost always speeding. We need that enhanced level of enforcement in our workplaces. It will make our workplaces safer, and it will save lives, and we need to call on the provincial government to step up their role in making sure that there's enhanced enforcement in our workplaces. We also need to ensure that when workers are injured, they are taken care of. Our system has been degraded to a point where it ostracizes, it stigmatizes injured workers, and it pushes them aside to the point where they have no hope, they have given up. And that is the actual direction of our system right now. They have bastardized a system that was meant to compensate injured workers, that understood our role as a productive and civil society, that we had to ensure that those injured workers were given the dignity and the support to live a dignified life. We have wavered from that, and it hasn't happened arbitrarily. It is by design. You don't put Elizabeth Whitmer as the chair of the WSIB to make it a better system. They're doing it to degrade and break the system down. And it is our voices, and it always has been our voices in Labour, that will fix that system and make it a progressive system that actually functions for injured workers. Friends, today I'm happy to join you, but I remember our colleagues, and I commit myself and my efforts and those of our party, of the New Democratic Party at the provincial level, to fighting like hell for the living, to making sure that workers of all ages in all workplaces know that they can go to work each and every day and earn a living in a safe and productive way. That's my commitment, and I thank you so much for your efforts on behalf of the workers that you represent and the communities that you represent. Thank you very much for the invitation for me to be here today. It means a lot to me.